Hello, I'm Sir Ken Robinson, and I want to introduce to you a new resource to stimulate, facilitate and support innovation in your school and classrooms. You know, there's an urgent need for us to change many of the ways that we approach education. The world is changing at an absolutely blistering pace. Just take new technology. Machine intelligence, which is promising a tsunami of change in work, in our culture, in our communities, is about to transform the whole context in which children are living and learning. And that poses big challenges and also opportunities for our schools. How do we prepare kids for a world we can't even imagine? In most schools today, there are wonderful teachers at work, great projects going on, highly committed educators and highly committed school principals and administrators. But the dominant model for a very long time in education has been about memorizing certain sorts of material. It's about particular sorts of academic work. It's about following instructions. Often these are pretty narrow skills that machine intelligence is likely to perform flawlessly and certainly much more efficiently than human beings. It doesn't mean we shouldn't practice them, but we do have to focus on what it is that makes people especially human in this whole new world. What are the capabilities that children will really need to flourish, to succeed and to become fulfilled? I think they're going to include creativity, curiosity, compassion, collaboration, audacity, and taking responsibility for our own learning and a sense of purpose. It's important that we encourage all of these capabilities in our schools. And we can do it better than we do it now. The fact is that people are hugely committed to promoting better forms, more creative, more innovative forms of education everywhere. But often people feel daunted at the prospect. Many people wonder how they can possibly change a system that's so large, complex, and so highly regulated. But the fact is that education is changing, and it can change even faster. The Innovation Playlist is a resource that will help you take small steps to reimagine the future of education in your school and your classroom. You'll find here many short and inspiring examples of practical steps which have been tried and tested by remarkable teachers and schools everywhere. Each has a short introductory video, followed by a step-by-step guide to implementing these changes in your own classroom or school. We recommend that you start with the Mobilize Your Community album to build enthusiasm and commitment across the whole school community. Here's how you might use this album. Form your committee of 10 with a group of people who are as passionate as you are about reimagining school. Schedule a launch event to share your enthusiasm and commitment with the broader community of the school. Build the audience through emails and social media and by sharing one or more of the compelling videos from the playlist. At your launch event, screen the acclaimed film Most Likely to Succeed, something that's worked well for thousands of schools so far. Invite your community to discuss what skills and mindsets they view as essential for your children. There's real power in building this consensus. Organize a small team to shadow a student for a day. Ask the team to discuss the students' learning experiences and whether they help develop the skills and qualities that students really need. Build the momentum by diving into the student-led learning album. Amazing things can happen when students are genuinely excited and engaged in what they have to learn. When they develop a sense of purpose, of agency, when they develop essential capabilities, and when they really retain in a deep personal way the knowledge that they've explored. There's beauty and power in a small steps change model. Quick wins can build institutional confidence. Every teacher can find the level of innovation that they're comfortable with. Some will sprint, some will run, some will walk. For those who resist change and innovation, just ask them to keep an open mind. It's okay for students to experience a diversity of learning environments. That's how the student-led learning album works. Perhaps at your next faculty meeting, someone might ask, would some teachers be willing to try Curiosity Time this month? At a later faculty meeting, have these teachers discuss lessons learned and the creative approaches they took with Curiosity Time. Celebrate the step, not the teacher. Encourage others to try Curiosity Time in the coming months. Also note the importance of students' abilities to ask thought-provoking questions. With this approach, you're helping to create a culture that makes it safe for teachers to innovate. Over time, some teachers will go broader and deeper on this album's tracks. Some will emerge as teacher leaders in student-led learning and can coach others in your school and district. Many others, at a pace they're comfortable with, may shift their practice towards more student-driven learning. When you're ready, take on a new album that reflects your school's priorities. Down the road, some of your teachers will start creating their own albums and playlist tracks, and we hope they do, and when they do, we'd love to hear about them. Drawing from this playlist, we hope you can create a school culture that helps to unleash the creative potential of your teachers and students, and to prepare them to thrive in our dynamic and ever-changing world. Remember, small steps can lead to big changes.